Good morning guys, welcome back to another day in the life of a full-time game developer. Being based in Australia, we just had daylight savings end, so our clocks went back an hour. Where it would normally be 7 a.m, it is now 6 a.m, which is a good and bad thing for me. For a while, I was in the habit of waking up just before I start work for the day, but with this extra hour, my body clock is kind of going crazy. So I'm now sleeping earlier and waking up earlier. And this morning, I'm up at 6:30 a.m. Normally, I'll just go back to sleep or kind of take it easy, but I decided to check the surf cams for the northern beaches and it was looking very fun. So I decided to gear up and get an early morning surf out before another full day of game development. This is how the surf is looking in person and I am getting psyched to get out there. So let's start the music and I will catch you guys in a little bit. Surf report, very fun. Unfortunately, didn't have the GoPro out today, so those clips that you saw, I hate to tell you, but they're old videos from about a year ago. But yeah, otherwise it was really good. I would have stayed out a bit longer, but I have to work, unfortunately. That's the reality. So driving home now, quickly freshen up, shower, and yeah, get started for the day. Back home now, and I'm whipping up a little breakfast, just a little breakfast sandwich with ham and egg, and of course to kick me into gear for the day, I'm having an energy drink. Now, it's kind of interesting. I eat normally throughout the day with set meals, but I consume a lot of liquids throughout the day. I usually go through 3 water bottles, some iced coffee, 1 or 2 coffees, an energy drink, and sometimes a can of Solo with dinner. Back in my room now, and just before I start work, I gotta say, my room is a mess, and it has been since Christmas, so with the magic of editing, I will clean. Alright, perfect. Let's get cracking with the day. Now, to catch you up with the last dev day, I was working on heavy optimizations for the game for our beta build, and fortunately we were able to pass that first go, which means we're now moving into essentially the final phase of development before release, which is quality assurance. Now it's the real nitty-gritty. We're working with a QA team who are basically going to try and break our game in any way possible, find all the exploits, find the loose ends, and we'll be collaborating with them fully in fixing that and getting it ready for the market. That kicks off next week, which means this week is more dedicated to fixing the feedback that we received from our beta build, which is more optimization. Now, the last couple of days, I have just been profiling the game, which is just a bunch of performance testing. We built a tool that allows us to see how long specific methods are taking, whether that's in frames or seconds, and how much it is affecting performance. So to do that, I go through the bolt graph that handles our core game loop and just plug in these nodes that will give me an output which I can look at and determine whether it needs to be optimized in any way. The number we're looking for here is basically anything above 100. If it goes below, or more critically, if the output is yellow, it means that there were big dips in the frame rate, so I would have to go through and change all that up. That was what I spent the day yesterday doing, and because we're working on a VR game, I can't rely completely on my desktop's performance. So today I'll be making a build of the game that I can test in the headset, so I'll catch up with you guys once that is complete. Alright, after about an hour, the build is complete and uploaded, so I'm just notifying the team for transparency, but I'm going to be jumping into the headset now and testing it out, so come along and watch me be a fool in virtual reality. I immediately ran into an issue in the headset, which was probably related to something that I did, so I went back into the editor and straight back to testing again. Now, I checked a couple of the things that I added in, and wouldn't you believe it, an epic programmer moment. These values, right here, were switched around, and that caused the bots to no longer realize who the true enemy was. So now that I have that figured out, I unfortunately need to update the build again because as it stands, the headset build is non-functional. So while the build is happening, there's not actually anything I can do with the current editor, so I decide it's about time to take lunch. And today, of course, is going to be my tuna and rice. Now, my lunch breaks are never really structured. I kind of just freestyle it. But today, while I eat, I'm watching the 2003 cult classic hit, Holes, featuring Shia LaBeouf. Do it! And working a bit more on my personal project. I'm currently working on weapon interactions and designing some sprites in Sprite that are going to be used for the level designs. The idea that I had is that there will be certain tiles on the map that are completely unusable. So for this forest level, for example, I'm designing a sort of lake tile set, and I'm going to start working on the code to implement it and also ensure that players can't place anything in that tile position. And of course, got to give some love to the old man Yoshi. I spent a bit of time coding this up, and not everything here is going to be the final version, but since development for this particular project is still pretty early, it's more about getting the concept out first to ensure everything is working as intended. Now, ideally here as well, in the final concept, the water tiles will actually be connected rather than placed randomly. And I have a pretty good idea for the algorithm that I can use to set that up, but for now this will have to do. Now, if you want to keep up to date on this project though, definitely check out the other devlogs I've made for it, and if you're feeling extra frisky, subscribe to the channel to not miss out on videos as they get released. Now, time to make a quick coffee and my second water bottle refill before jumping back into work on Neon Squad Tactics. Back to Neon now with take 2. Now, I was worried while it was being built that I had messed it up again and I was stressing, but I double checked the graphs and it was all good. Now the goal is to do some in-headset profiling. I have the OBX metrics set up so that I can check the frames throughout gameplay and basically find where the frames are dropping. So I'll be doing a bit of gameplay testing, monitoring it as I go. So surprisingly, the headset test actually went really well. I don't know if it was that clear or if the video picked it up that much, but the performance seemed pretty good. There wasn't really any dips that I noticed. There was a bug though that I found with the wagering chips, which basically buffs or debuffs you in-game for extra rewards at the end of the mission, but I noticed that it wasn't registering, or at least I didn't notice it. So back into the editor before I do some final performance tests and wrap up the day. I have mentioned this before, but this project has been in development for a few years now and has seen a lot of changes by a lot of different people. I was scrambling to try and find what was happening with these wagering chips, all while looking in the old script that handled the wagers. Very nice. So I quickly amended the change and got the wagering chips working again as intended. Now, to wrap up work for today, I'm just going to get the branches of our version control back up to date as we've got a few changes that have been made from myself and the game designer. end of the workday now, and I am ready to get out. It's my friend's birthday tonight, and we're going out for dinner as a group, and the theme is suits, but I decided on smart casual. So we will see how this goes. If you guys stuck around this far, I really appreciate it, and I hope you enjoyed today's video. As always, if you enjoy my content, be sure to subscribe, like, and leave a comment down below of what you want to see more of. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in another devlog soon. Take care.